Hi guys, today I have pretty special topic because you know I always got headache or migraine when I was at a young age, and I guess it's basically like started from my primary school, like when I was just like a child, and it was really annoying because like sometimes when you are like having classes or when you are need to do some very important job, but like you feel like so painful. And I remember that I was too pain, and I asked one of my friends at that time to like punch my head because I was so painful, and I need some I need another pain like to compensate this pain. So whatever. But finally, until now, like after like a history of about I guess like a 16-year history of headache or migraine, finally like I found some ways, you know I mean this ways maybe not fit for everyone, but I guess you can try it. And the first tip, maybe it sounds a little bit awkward, which is get rid of a toxic environment or people. I know it sounds really weird, like why this is related to migraine or headache. But sometimes like you go to the hospital and find some doctor and let them like check all the stuff, but they finally tell you we don't know the reasons. We also can't find the reasons. I mean it makes sense because all these like things are are still developing. Mm, but I find out just this way accidentally because I don't know if I have mentioned this before, but my father is a very, very toxic person. Like, always like humiliating the other family members, and sometimes like punch me when he like drink some alcohol, whatever. So I don't like I never like when I was a child, I never relate my headache or my migraine with my family or the toxic people. But when I was in my junior, I mean in college, and a senior, sorry, senior, and in college, oh, I don't remember junior or senior, a junior, but basically it's the third year of my college. I guess it's junior, right? And when I was in my junior, I was in Taiwan and not in the country of my family of my parents. And that year, my migraine and headache reduced. Of course, you can say maybe it's another environment and another food, so maybe because of this. But I don't think so. Mm, because I changed many like location before, and I don't think but even if I changed many location before, but I still in the same country with my family, so maybe my some unconsciousness or whatever still think about all the toxic things. But when I was in another place, which more far. So I just stop thinking about my family. So that's a number one tip because basically, the reasons why you get headache or migraine, maybe because some like neurons in your head, and if you like fix them, like make them relax and not anxious about a lot of things, it will get better. You can try it. But like, if for now you can't like escape from this toxic people or environment, I also have some other ways for you. And the second tip is, do some workout. I mean, it's very cliche, but when I was in Taiwan, like when I was in my junior year for my college, one of my teachers asked me to do some workout because she found out like I always like I was always like smelling for no reason at the class and always like wandering. I don't know. She just feel like I was very weird and couldn't like concentrate to the class. So she asked my roommates about my life. Like she found out I always like stay up. I sleep at a late time because I I was like reading books or do some other things before go to bed. So I couldn't like fell up to sleep quickly, and I didn't do any workout. I never like done any workout before senior year of my junior year of my college. But she pushed me to do that. So every day like I do some like quick walk every day for about 1 to 2 hours, and I find out I can go to bed earlier and fall asleep earlier. So the second tip maybe is also about like the sleep time, because I can maintain an about 8 sleep hours at that time. And but before my junior year of college, I always sleep just like maybe 5 hours every day because I always like playing my phone or read some books or whatever. I just didn't want to sleep. So maybe the second tip is about workout and it's also about sleep. And the third tip is that you need to make your head warm. Because after recently I tried to not thinking about my toxic family, and I'm like working lady, or I'm somebody that I can make a living for myself, and I already I'm now living the same city with my parents. I'm still we are still in the same province but not in the same city, and I'm trying to not think about all the toxic people, because I don't want to strengthen the neurons in my head, because it's like a vicious cycle. If you think about them, then this part of neurons becomes stronger, and this stronger neurons makes you think about them more. So basically now I'm not thinking about them a lot, but still sometimes I get headache or migraine for no reason. But finally I find out that currently I only get headache like if I go outside or like lay on bed for too long. So basically, the 3 tips is don't lay on your bed for a long time, there during daytime. And the 4th tips is that if you go outside and maybe it's a little bit cold or there's a breeze or wind, and you need to cover your head. Like you can grab anything, like maybe you can try a lot of hat. Finally, you definitely can find one that can fit you. For example, like this or whatever. You can try a lot. Like or this. You can, and you can definitely find one to like fit your style or whatever. And if you don't care about the look of it, that's better actually. Or maybe if you don't like hat, you feel like it's so uncomfortable, you can also use this kind of like hat scarf, I guess, like this, and it's pretty easy. You just like use this like this or whatever, like this kind of normal cap. Yep. And maybe like if it's winter, you can wear this kind of like beanie or some knitting hat. Like like this one. But whatever. Like this is the 4th tip. And finally, like if you try all these ways but you still like get headache for sometimes, now the only thing we can do is fix it. And I find the best solution for me is like use some balm. I don't know, you just the balm that can cool, that is cold, like if you put them on your head or the temple, you can do. If you only use this kind of balm that can cool your muscle or ice your muscle, it's not that useful. But if you put them on and you do some massage, it worked a lot. When I was always getting this kind of headache or migraine, I like to use this kind of balm that when I need to go to bed, because sometimes I'm too painful to sleep. Sometimes you just can't sleep if you get that much pain. So I will do massage before going to bed, and so this kind of coolness or coldness can compensate the pain of my head, so I can sleep well. And normally when I wake up, my headache will get better. So hope today's video will help you get rid of the headache or migraine, and take care. Bye bye.